we invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy this performance of
Alice in Wonderland.
Hear the ticking and the talking through a keyhole in your mind. For nothing is quite right or proper, this is what we find. In a world where up is sideways and new is second hand. Wonderland, 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 Wonderland. There's a sense of nothing ever being planned. Wonderland, ain't it grand? A paradise of puzzles, the thrill of Wonderland. There is always time for nonsense in a very normal world. There is room to be quite silly for the twisted and the twirl. Do stop to think too deeply, 'cause you'll never understand. Wonderland, 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 Wonderland. It's a place a million miles away from land. Wonderland, ain't it grand? A melody of magic, the thrill of Wonderland. Animals can speak, some can even dance. You may find you're bigger than a house. Time can move quite slowly or very, very fast. And sometimes you are smaller than a dormouse. Wonderland, Wonderland. It's a crazy magic playground on demand. Wonderland, ain't it grand? A nursery for the nitwits, the thrill of Wonderland.
Mother? 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 What are you doing?
It's obvious what I'm doing, Annie. I'm reading.
Why?
I happen to like reading.
Reading is boring.
There aren't even any pictures in this book. What good is a book without any pictures in it?
That depends, Emily, on how good your imagination is. Why don't you three go off and play?
But it's too hot. I know. Why don't you tell us a story and we'll lie here and listen?
There won't be any pictures.
We can close our eyes and imagine what it would look like.
We've got good imaginations.
Please.
Okay, but only if you promise not to
No nonsense, though.
interrupt. You're doing it already.
Sorry, but seriously, no nonsense. I hate nonsense.
What good is a story without any nonsense in it?
Very good indeed.
We'll see. Lie down then and close your eyes.
Make room for me.
Emily. Start then.
Patience, Lottie. I'm working out where to start and where to end. You can do whatever you want in the middle if the start and end are in place. Okay, got it. Let's begin.
I'm so late. I'm so late. I do hope you were all here on time. Otherwise the Queen... Oh no, I'm so very late. Do any of you have any sweeties? Anything? Carrot? Carrot? Anyone? No? Oh, sorry, I shouldn't be doing that. Places to be, people to see. Oh, I shouldn't have eaten that extra carrot. Oh, I'm late. Behind, I'm slightly overdue. I should have rushed. Oh, and now because of you, time has gone and left me in a stew. I'm late. I expect you'd like to know where I'm going. Have I sparked a certain curious thought? Oh, but I haven't time enough to tell you, 'cause my time is short. Wait, come back! Come back! Don't go! Come back! I'm here! I sparked a certain curious thought. Oh, but I haven't time enough to tell you, 'cause my time is short. Oh, excuse me. I'm late.
Wait! Come back! Oh. Did that white rabbit just pull a watch out of his waistcoat pocket? More importantly, was that white rabbit wearing a waistcoat?
Did you see it wearing a waistcoat?
I did.
Then it was.
That's impossible.
Obviously not if you saw it.
I'm sorry, but I can't believe that.
Try again. Take a deep breath and close your eyes.
Oh, there's no use trying. I can't believe impossible things.
That's because you haven't had enough practice. When I was your age, I learned to practice for half an hour each day. I got so good at it that sometimes I believed as many as 6 impossible things before breakfast.
That's silly.
Yes, it is. A queen once told me that.
Oh, where did that rabbit go?
Where do rabbits usually go?
Down rabbit holes.
Then I guess you better find the rabbit hole.
There! Who went through that one?
Oh, me first.
Wait, I found it first. Emily,
Oh, it's
I
dark
found
in
it
here,
first.
girls.
Wait a second, it's quite
taking
small, this
forever.
house.
Hurry, please.
But this is just a tunnel filled with earth and dry leaves.
Yes, but watch out at the end. There's a very deep well. It's okay, you're falling very slowly. Or is it just a long way to the bottom?
What?
Either way, you'll have plenty of time to look around. What can you see? Cupboards and bookshelves, pictures and maps, and a jar of orange marmalade.
I love orange marmalade. Pass it over here.
It's empty. Oh, shame.
No, don't drop it. You might kill someone down below.
I expect we're somewhere near the centre of the earth by now. 4,000 miles down, I think.
You think?
I know. I learnt it at school, so it has to be true. Besides, when we come out, everybody's going to be walking around on their heads.
And how exactly do they do that?
Oh, you know.
Oh, you do talk a lot of nonsense. Ow. Are you girls all right down there?
Yes, luckily we landed on this pile of dry leaves.
Oh, my ears and whiskers. How late it's getting. The Queen will be furious.
Quick, that rabbit!
Follow it into the hallway.
But there's so many doors. How will we ever know which one he went through?
You could try opening them and looking.
You'll be needing a key.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Did you just speak?
Did you hear me speak?
Yes.
Well, then I did.
But that's silly.
Yes, it is. There's a key on that there glass table.
Thank you. Again.
Only that there key won't be unlocking this here door.
No, this one.
No, this one.
Well, which door does it unlock?
That there door there.
What?
That there door there.
I beg your pardon.
That there door there.
I'm sorry, I don't...
Just point. Doors don't have fingers.
Or hands.
Or arms.
Well, it's a very, very tiny key, so maybe it opens this very, very tiny door.
Duh. That would make sense.
But who would build a door that's too small for anybody to use?
That would make no sense.
Well, you can get your head through it.
But what good's your head without the rest of your body?
What can you see, Lottie?
The loveliest garden with cool fountains and beds of beautiful flowers. Oh, we have to go in. Imagine if we could shut up like telescopes.
You probably could if you knew where to start.
Have another look on that there table.
Lottie, was there a bottle on this table before?
No. Is there one now?
Yes.
Well, then there must have been.
Has a label on it. It says drink me.
Annie, stop! It might be poison.
Does it say poison on the label?
No.
Then it can't be. Let's all have a swig. Bottoms up.
What's happening is just what you imagined would happen. You're shutting up like telescopes.
10 inches high. That should do it. Race you to the door. Lottie? Lottie? Lottie! Give me the key.
Oh, I can't. Oh, I left it on the table.
Oh, Lottie, now what are we going to do?
Have another look under that there table.
Under it, on it. Make up your mind.
There's a cape. It says, eat me on the top, in currant. This might make us grow taller, in which case we can reach the key.
Or it might make us grow smaller. In which case we can go under the door.
Hooray! So either way, we'll be able to fit into that very tiny door. Let's all have a bite.
Which way?
Which way?
Taller.
Smaller.
Taller.
Smaller.
Taller!
Oh, nothing's happening.
But that's impossible. I imagine we get taller.
What normally happens when you eat a cake?
Nothing.
You can get so used to impossible things happening that when something normal happens, that seems impossible.
Nonsense. We just need to eat more cake. Tuck in, ladies.
Curiouser.
I'm curiouser.
I'm curious, huh?
But my feet! Who's going to put my shoes and socks on now?
Ouch! What was that?
Your head's just hit the ceiling.
Oh, now we're never going to be able to fit into that door.
Oh, the Duchess! Oh, the Duchess, the Duchess! Oh, will she be savage if I've kept her waiting? And the Queen. Oh, it doesn't bear thinking about. And it's croquet today.
Excuse me?
Oh, my ears and whiskers.
Wait! Come back! You dropped your fan and your pair of gloves. Oh, this is hopeless. Everything is so strange here. I don't even know who I am anymore.
Well, I can't remember. I can't remember anything.
Oh, you must. London is the capital of...
Paris. And Paris is the capital of...
Rome. Wait, no, that's not right. Not right at all. And now I think I'm going to start crying. And that's not even how I cry.
Nor me.
Not me. This water's salty. We must have fallen into the sea. Oh, but we're nowhere near the sea.
Where's this water come from then?
Oh, this water's our tears. I wish we hadn't cried so much.
Come on, you lot. This way to shore.
Sure.
Certain.
Come on, this way to the Anne.
You better follow them if you don't want to drown.
That's better. Oh, is everyone here? One, two,
Yes.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I am now. I was there, but now I'm here. I didn't see you swimming with us. How did you get here? Sideways. I'm a crab up the rope.
I'll save them, but so wet. So awfully wet.
How on earth are we going to get dry?
Listen to me.
Bring a towel. I told you.
I'll tell you the driest thing I know. Come on. Sandy desert, itchy towel, crumbly cracker, and a glass of the finest Muscadet wine.
Yes, but how can wine be dry?
I don't know how, but it is. Anyway, how are we all getting on? Any drier?
Well, I'm wet as ever.
Well, then we must adopt a more energetic remedy. The finest thing in the world to get one dry is the caucus race!
What's a caucus race?
Well, the best way to explain it is to do it!
What are they doing?
the prizes.
You do.
But we haven't got any prizes.
How awfully disappointing.
Oh, I have a bag of sweets in my pocket. Like toffee.
I think you'll find that is a toffee.
Oh, the Duchess! Oh, the Duchess, the Duchess! Oh, my dear paws. Oh, my fur and whiskers! Should have the Queen chop off my head. Sure as carrots. Oh, carrot. Oh, where can I have dropped them, I wonder?
Excuse me. Are you looking for a fan and a pair of gloves? Because if you are, you drop them in the hallway.
The hallway?
Wait, where is the hallway and the doors and the table?
What in the name of Mr. McGregor are you talking about? Run home this moment and fetch me a fan and a pair of gloves. Quick, now!
I think you better do as he says.
Go. And you lot, don't just stand there. The Queen expects you two to play croquet. And you know what will happen if you are late. Shoot
And now we're running errands for a rabbit. Whatever next.
Getting laughed at by a cat.
I preferred it at home, where we didn't keep growing smaller and larger and being ordered around by animals.
And yet...
And yet,
I mean, it is rather wonderful, this kind of life where nothing makes sense.
I thought you said you didn't like stories with nonsense in.
I don't.
And here you are in the middle of one. You ought to write a book about this.
Who would want to read that?
I'll write one when I grow up. If I grow up. I'm very, very tiny at the moment. Where's that rabbit just very, very tall? I've kind of lost track.
What took you so long to get here? Run into the house and fetch me a fan and a pair of gloves. Immediately!
Why the hurry?
You know why. We can't be late for the Queen. Otherwise, it will be off with our heads.
Well, why don't you go in and get them?
Because we can't!
Because...
There.
There's a monster in there!
Monster!
True, and now busy digging up apples in the garden.
You don't dig up apples.
Sure you do if the tree is planted upside down.
Excuse me. What kind of a monster is it?
The worst sort.
The worst sort?
It looks just like you!
Like me!
But very, very large.
Watch out! It's going to attack again! Paws and whiskers, what is that?
To be sure, 'tis an arm, Your Honour.
An arm, you goose.
Goose, I'm a guinea pig.
Hey, if I call you a goose, then you are a goose. It can't be an arm. It's filling the whole window.
To be sure it does, Your Honour, but 'tis an arm for all that.
Well, get rid of it.
Aye, but where there's an arm, there's sure to be a shoulder. And when there's a shoulder, there's sure to be a body, Your Honour. Imagine the size of that body. I don't like it, not one little bit.
And neither do I. Bill, dear Bill, come on, dear Bill. Be a good fellow and climb into the house. See if you can scare the monster out of there. But no buts, Bill. It's time to prove yourself a man.
Lizard.
Hey, if I call you a man, then you are a man. But you can prove yourself a lizard if you want.
But I don't need to. I already am a lizard.
Just get into the house.
If I must.
You must. Go
You
on,
can do it, Bill.
Go on, Bill.
You can do it.
You can do it. We'll be here waiting for
We'll be
you.
right
We'll be here. Go, Bill. Okay. What can you see?
A foot! A very large foot!
'Tis the monster, to be sure.
Bill, get closer.
Closer!
Are you a man or a mouse?
A lizard!
Hurry up.
What?
Do it. Scaredy cat.
Lizard!
Now.
But what if the foot kicks?
There you go. There goes. There goes. There goes. Quiet. There goes Bill.
Bill, how are you, my good man?
man.
Lizard!
Lottie, don't poke him.
How do we get rid of the monster now?
We'll burn the house down.
Yes!
Yes! To the fire with it! Get it! Burn it down! Burn it down!
Mother, make them stop! Burn it down!
Make them stop! What are you going to do now?
We don't know.
If there was only someone who could help you.
You.
Me?
If not you, then who? There's me too. You two.
And me.
You three.
Yes.
Recite a poem for me. Now.
Why?
Because I said so.
But we don't know any poems. Well, then I can't help you.
Oh, I know a nursery rhyme. Does that count?
Say it. And we'll see.
Mary had a little jam. She smeared it on her toe. And everywhere that Mary walked, she stained the carpet so.
That is not said right.
No.
Let me try. Jill and Jack went in a sack to fetch a cup of water. Jill flew up and spilled the cup, and Jack fell in the saucer.
That is wrong. From start to end.
Oh, but the middle, though.
Nonsense.
Emily, you have to try.
Humpty Bumwee. Who are you?
Well, we're not entirely sure. You see, we knew who we were when we woke up this morning, but now everything is so different here.
Oh, my darlings. What do you mean? Explain yourself.
We can't!
Why do you bother me this way?
I'm not myself. Today I was so tall.
Yes.
And now I'm very small. It's confusing.
It isn't. You've changed them.
Yes, we have.
I can't recall things that were wrong.
What things are gone?
Well, all those nursery
Oh,
rhymes.
sweeties, we live in trying times, but still, I ask, who are you? You are who? Don't you know? Quick, slow, dance with me. 1, 2, 3. Tell me true. Who are you? Are you content?
No, we're not. We'd like to be a little taller, if you please. 3 inches is too small.
It isn't. It's not too small at all. The cheek. So I ask once again. Who are you? You are who? Don't you know? Quick, slow. Dance with me. 1, 2, 3. Tell me true. Who are you? You want to be tall.
We do.
We fit.
We hate being so small.
No offence.
But you're the smallest tall girls in the world.
Well, then we hate being so tall.
But you're the tallest small girls in the world.
What?
You're also the fattest thin girls and the thinnest fat girls. It all depends on your point of view.
Well, my point of view is that this is all pointless. Can't the caterpillar just tell us to eat bits of mushroom or something?
That would be much easier, wouldn't it? But aren't you bored of the whole eating thing by now?
Yes, we are. Come on, girls, let's go.
Come back. I have something important to say.
Yes.
Keep your temper.
Is that it?
Yes.
Duchess! She lost her temper years ago, and she still hasn't found it.
The Duchess! The White Rabbit was talking about her. She's bound to know what's going on.
Yes, the sound's coming from over there. Quick, come on.
Bye.
Only watch out for the cook.
Get out of my kitchen, you filthy, nasty bug. I'm using this mushroom for my soup.
Soup? Did somebody say soup? Oh, big!
From the Queen, an invitation for the Duchess to play croquet.
No time, no time. Big!
How shall I answer?
Pig.
Well, don't just stand there, you filthy, nasty fish. Take this. Pepper. It needs more pepper.
Big!
That sounds like the door. And more importantly, someone knocking at the door. But a door can't knock itself, you see. No hands, or fingers, or arms. Door!
Pepper!
Pig!
Don't just stand there, you filthy, nasty fish. Open the door.
We're taking forever, Mother. Try knock again. Come on.
From the Queen, an invitation for the Duchess to play croquet.
The Duchess, the Queen, croquet. This is definitely the right place to find out more.
Excuse me, are you knocking?
Yes, we are.
Why?
Well, we'd like to come in.
But I'm on the same side as the door as you are.
So can't you just let us in?
No, if I were on the inside, I could let you out, but I can't let you in as I'm outside.
So, how are we going to get in?
Well, you're not.
Oh, why does everyone argue so much here?
I'm not arguing.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not. I'm not arguing. I'm contradicting.
What?
I'm simply saying the opposite of what you said.
No, you're not.
Yes, I
Oh,
am.
this is pointless.
No, it isn't.
So what are we to do?
Anything you like.
Well, in that case, we're going in.
Pepper! Pepper! It needs more pepper!
I think that soup has more than enough pepper in it already.
And I think that that's a baby and not a pig.
Pig!
It might be a baby.
Excuse me. Please would you explain why your cat grins like that?
It's a Cheshire cat, that's why.
I didn't know Cheshire cats could grin. In fact, I didn't know any cats could grin.
They all can, and most of them do.
Well, we don't know any that do. Excuse me, your cat's laughing at us.
Because you don't know much, and that's a fact, pig.
I think you upset your baby when you shout like that.
Excuse me, if everybody minded their own business, the world would go around a lot faster.
I don't think that would be a good idea. Day and night would get all mixed up. You see, the Earth takes 24 hours to spin on its axis.
Axes, over the head!
Oh, it does cry a lot. Perhaps you could sing it a lullaby.
Oh, yes, I know a lullaby of sorts, only it never helped anybody get to sleep.
Well, it's just a song then.
Yes, let's call it a lullaby. 1, 2, 3, 4, out the way. Speak roughly to your little boy and scold him when he sneezes. He only does it to annoy because he knows it's easy.
Speak roughly to your little boy and scold him when he sneezes. He only does it to annoy because he knows it's easy.
Wah, 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 boo-hoo. Wah, 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 wah.
Achoo! Wah, 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 boo-hoo. Wah, 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 achoo!
that in your hand?
An invitation from the Queen to play croquet.
No time. Must go and get ready to play croquet with the Queen. Come on, darling.
Wait, your baby!
Oh, don't stand there, you filthy nasty girls. Nurse it.
Oh, but I don't know how to nurse a baby. I've never done this before.
I've never looked up.
Well, if you're going to turn into a pig, then I want nothing more to do with you. Bye-bye.
I told you it might be a baby pig.
Could you tell us, please, which way to go?
Well, it depends on where you want to get to.
The Queen's croquet party, I guess.
Oh, well, you'll definitely get there if you walk for long enough.
Well, which way's the quickest?
The shortest way.
And which way's that?
Well, in that direction lives the March Hare, and in that direction lives the Mad Hatter. And they're both mad.
Oh, but which way is the party? We've had enough of mad people.
Darling, we're all mad here. I'm mad, you're mad.
But how do you know that we're mad?
Because you're talking to a cat.
And how do you know that you're mad?
Because I'm talking to you. Did you say you're going to the Queen's croquet party later?
We certainly hope so.
Oh, well, you'll see me there, unless you're blind or I'm invisible.
Oh.
And did you say that baby turned into a pig or a fig?
A pig?
I thought that's what you said.
Can you stop disappearing and reappearing so quickly? You're making me feel sick.
Oh, as you wish. They're stupid, aren't they?
I've seen a cat without a grin, but a grin without a cat. Never. Which way should we go?
Which way, Mother?
Which way?
Where to now? Look ahead or look behind you. Where to now? No reason or rhyme. Which way should you choose? Can you win or lose? A door to another world. Let's see what's on the other side. A big adventure's waiting. What will you decide?
To another place. Enter if you dare. A door to another world, and time will find you there.
Which way should you choose? Can you win or lose? Or to another place? Enter if we dare.
A door to another world, and time will find you there.
A door to another world. Let's see what's on the other side. A big adventure's waiting. What will you decide? A door to another place. Enter if you dare. A door to another world, and time will find you there. A door to another world. Let's see what's on the other side. A big adventure's waiting. What will you decide? A door to another place. Enter if you dare. A door to another world, and time will find you there. A door to another world. A door to another world. Let's see what's on the other side. A big adventure's waiting. What will you decide? A door to another place. Enter if you dare. A door to another world, and time will find you there.
don't you ask those two which way to go?
I'm not sure that they're alive. Who are they?
What does it say on their waistcoats?
This one says dumb, and this one says deep.
And I expect that it says Tweedle on the back.
What?
Tweedledum and Tweedledee, you know,
No, I don't know.
from the nursery rhyme.
I've had enough of nursery rhymes.
Tweedledum and Tweedledee agreed to have a battle, for Tweedledum said Tweedledee had spoiled his nice new rattle. Just then flew down a monstrous crow as black as a tar barrel, which frightened both the Tweedles so they quite forgot their quarrel.
More nonsense.
And barrel and quarrel don't even rhyme.
It has to be them. Just look.
Well, maybe they're waxworks.
Then you ought to pay. Waxworks weren't made to be looked at for free.
Contrariwise, we could stand still and stare at you. I'd happily pay to do that.
On the other hand, if you think we're alive, you could talk to us.
Contrariwise, we could talk to you and bore you to death.
Oh, I'm sorry, we didn't mean to be rude.
What you are and what you're meant to be are two very different things.
Contrariwise, we are one of the same, and what you are is me.
Oh, wait! We've said we're sorry, so please can you tell us which road to take?
We can, but whether we will is an entirely other matter.
Contrariwise, it doesn't entirely matter as all roads lead to Rome.
Oh, but we don't want to go to Rome.
Exactly. So you'd better be careful which road you take.
You could always ask someone.
That's what we're trying to do.
And you are trying.
Very trying.
Excuse me.
Why, what have you done?
What haven't you done?
Is it true?
Is what true?
What is true?
The poem, I always thought it might be fictional.
And there's nothing truer than fiction.
Contrariwise, there's nothing falser than a fact.
So you really do have a nice new rattle.
Of course I don't. That's a fiction. I know. My rattle. My nice new rattle is spoiled and I only bought it yesterday.
It wasn't me.
Oh.
Contrariwise, it was me.
I knew it.
That's what the poem says.
And there's nothing truer than fiction.
Do you agree to have this battle?
Always.
The battle for the rattle will begin at 4:30.
We'll fight till 6, have dinner, then maybe fight some more.
Ladies, you can watch us, but don't you get too near.
Hey, it's just everything he sees, so ladies, please stand clear.
Clang, crash, biff, bash until the fight is done. Clang, crash, biff, bash until the battle's won. Clang, crash, biff, bash is such a lot of fun, and that's how the old thing goes. First we'll shake hands,
And then we will hug,
I'll dance a two-step,
and I'll carve,
then he'll read a poem,
I'm nothing too long.
and then we will burst into song. We'll pick our weapons, I'll stand like so.
And I'll stand slowly below.
Clang, crash, biff, bash until the fight is done. Clang, crash, biff, bash until the battle's won. Clang, crash, biff, bash is such a lot of fun, and that's how the old thing goes. We'll pick our weapons, I'll stand right here.
And I'll stand slowly too near.
We'll clang, crash, biff, bash until the fight is done. Clang, crash, biff, bash until the battle's won. Clang, crash, biff, bash is such a lot of fun, and that's how the old thing goes. We'll clang, crash, biff, bash until the fight is done. Clang, crash, biff, bash until the battle's won. Clang, crash, biff, bash is such a lot of fun, and that's how the old thing goes. That's about the shape of like the shooting and stop, and that's how the whole thing goes.
Why is it so dark? I can't see yet to hit ya.
Contrariwise, you can't hit me when you can see me.
Oh, I expect it's that crow up there blotting out the sun. That large, black, and monstrous crow.
Blimey, must be as big as a tar barrel.
You know what? I've quite forgot our quarrel.
Me too.
On that note, at least we can agree.
So the poem was true.
Not quite. That was a raven, not a crow.
Who said that?
Well, it's too dark to know for sure.
But if it's too dark to know whether it's you that's speaking, how can you possibly know that it was a raven and not a crow?
Oh, I know a crow when I see one.
But it's too dark to know for sure.
Ah, well, that will be because of the raven. Shall I turn the light back on?
We're outside.
The sunlight. Here we go. Oh, are you thirsty?
Yes, we are.
Then you should drink tea.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, have some wine.
Oh, I don't see any wine.
Well, then there isn't any.
Well, then, it wasn't very polite of you to offer it.
It wasn't very polite for you to sit down without being invited.
But we were invited. I think. Anyway, there's plenty of room.
No, there isn't. No room. No room.
Oh, well, we're sat down now.
Your hair wants cutting. And that colour looks awful on you. And you have a nose like a squishy tomato.
And you shouldn't make personal remarks.
Oh, I can't help it.
Because yes, I get it. You're the Mad Hatter.
Yes.
The Cheshire Cat told us all about you.
Oh.
And you're the March Hare. Oh, and you are? Yeah.
The Dormouse.
Have we met before? At the caucus race. I'm sure I've seen you somewhere before.
No, that was my brother, the Before Mouse. I'm more like a door.
How is a dormouse like a door?
No fingers or hands or arms.
You have definitely got arms.
Oh my God, so I have! Hallelujah!
Oh, he's fallen asleep by the teapot.
He's always doing that. To continue our earlier conversation, how is a raven like a writing desk?
Oh, a riddle. I love riddles. Probably something to do with ink being black and ravens being black and ink being in pens
Quite.
and
Annie.
pens being on writing desks.
Yes.
Oh, I give up. What's the answer?
I have no idea.
Neither do I.
I mean, what's the point in asking a question if you already know the answer?
The teachers do it all the time at school.
Ah, right. And they call me mad. What day of the month is it?
The 4th.
My watch is 2 days wrong. I told you you shouldn't put butter in it.
But it was the best butter.
Oh. And some crumbs must have gotten into it as well. Which knife did you use?
The best butter knife.
Excuse me. Please would you tell me why your watch tells the date but not the time?
Well, why should it? Does your watch tell you what time of the year it is?
Well, no, but it's a year for a very long time.
Then our watches are exactly the same.
No, they're not. Don't you have something better to do with time than waste it telling lies?
You can't waste it.
Yes you can.
No, you can't. Time is a hymn.
A hymn, really?
Yes. You've obviously never met him.
No.
Well, you should do, and right away. There's no time like the present, and no present like the time.
Present like the time. I'm not sure I want time as a present.
You shall have it and be grateful. And send me a nice thank you letter.
What are you doing?
Time flies. Pesky little things.
Have you been stung?
No, just a tiny little cut. That's the nick of time.
Are you going to be all right?
Yes, time heals all wounds.
When we have music lessons at school, we have to beat time.
You beat time! No wonder he's so cross with you. If you look after time, he will look after you.
How?
Well, imagine it's 9 o'clock in the morning. and you've just started school. Have you ever wished it was lunchtime?
Every day.
Well, all you have to do is drop a hint to time and he'll make it 12:30, just like that.
But I wouldn't be hungry then.
Wait 3.5 hours and you will be.
Is that how you do things?
No! Unfortunately, I upset time, and now it's always 6 o'clock. Tea time!
Oh, so that's why you always have so many places set for tea.
No time to wash up, just keep on moving one place around.
How did you upset time?
Well, let me tell you my tale. Many years ago, girl, but probably last March, just before the March hair went quite mad, there was to be a concert for the Queen of Hearts, the biggest show the Queen had ever had. I was down to sing, girl, a song to cheer the Queen, a tuneful little ditty mighty fine. I began the first verse, and it was going well, but then I started going out of time. Oh!
One place round, keep on moving, one place round. Tea time bell will always sound, one place round.
Like that, my timing was all wrong. She yelled, "He's by the time, off with his head!" Oh! I wish I listened to my dad when I was a boy. "You're no singer, son!" is what he said. My head was spared a chopping, but time was angry now. Revenge is sweet if time's not on your side. Then time stood still forever, now it's always 6 o'clock. It's tea time and there's just nowhere to hide.
One place round, keep on moving, one place round. The tea time bell will always sound, one place round.
Forget about my story, don't go wasting time. They'll wind up caught inside a snare. Time will catch you sleeping. Keep moving one place on. You'll find the glass is always cleaner there.
One place round, keep on moving, one place round. Tea time bell will always sound, one place round. One place round, keep on moving, one place round. Tea time bell will always sound, one place round.
All of that because you couldn't remember a song.
I wasted time.
What was the song?
Twinkle, twinkle. Very challenging little number.
No, it isn't. Everybody knows it. Listen. Twinkle, twinkle, little bat, how I wonder where you're at. Up above the world you fly, like a tea tray in the sky.
No, it goes. Twinkle, twinkle, little cow, how I wonder where you're now. Up above the world you be, bells are ringing on your knee. Lottie, you try.
Twinkle, twinkle, great big dog, tasty as a chocolate log. Up above the world you are, eating pickles from a jar.
Pickles.
Oh, why can't we remember any rhymes today? All we wanted to do was to go into that beautiful garden and perhaps play some croquet with the Queen.
Late! We'll be late! It's nearly time and the Queen can't stand it if we are late.
Quick, follow that rabbit.
Follow that rabbit! One place round, keep on moving, one place round. Tea time bell will always sound, one place round. One place round, keep on moving, one place round. Tea time bell will always sound, one place round. One place round, keep on moving, one place round. Tea time bell will always sound, one place round.
Wait. I am that rabbit!
doesn't make sense.
Can we stop this story now?
Or at the very least, let us into that garden.
You're nearly there. The garden's just around the corner.
I give up.
How do you know?
It's a mother's job to know. Besides, I know this world very well. For once I rode this crazy carousel. Wonderland, it was grand. A carnival of colour, that's my own Wonderland. 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 Ain't it grand? A paradise of puzzles, that's my own Wonderland. A little piece of Wonderland always stays with you. A little piece of Wonderland in everything I do.
Look out, you're splashing paint all over me.
Can't help it. 7 jogged my elbow.
That's right, 5. Always blame someone else.
You're one to talk. Yesterday, I heard the Queen say that you deserve to be beheaded.
Oh, share the gossip, what for?
That is none of your business, too.
Well, I heard that 7 gave the cook tulip bulbs instead of onions.
You little liar, I did not.
You did so.
What are you doing here?
Get you.
Are you playing cards?
No, we're gardeners.
Gardeners?
Yes. Look at our spades.
Well, what are you doing?
Well, you see, these are supposed to be red roses, but 5 planted white ones.
I did not.
You did. You so did.
And if the Queen finds out, it'll be...
Off with their heads! The Queen, she's coming. Hide.
Who are they?
Yes, Your Majesty! No, Your Majesty! 3 months for Your Majesty!
Idiots.
Yes, Your Majesty! No, Your Majesty! 3 months for Your Majesty!
What are your names, children? I'm Lottie. This is Annie and Emily.
So pleased, Your Majesty.
And who are they?
They're gardeners.
Though I thought you'd have been able to guess that.
Unbelievable insolence! Off with their heads!
Please consider, my dear, they are only children.
I do not care. Off with their heads. Best thing for them. You lot!
We're invisible!
Don't think I can't see you just because you can't see me. Now take your hands away from your eyes.
Sorry, Your Majesty! Your Majesty!
Oh, would you stop it with all that upping and downing? You're making me giddy. Now what are you trying to do with that paint?
May it please you, Your Majesty?
Oh, I could see exactly what you were trying to do. Off with their heads.
Is that all you can say? Off with their heads?
But what else should a queen say?
So many things.
Well, maybe. But I don't want to. Throne now! Thank you. I get up each morning with a smile. Have breakfast, 2 eggs, a cup of tea. Everything is lovely for a while. But then a certain someone angers me. My order is as clear as can be. Off with his head. He won't need haircuts anymore. It is obvious to me that just not give me free. Use an
Thank you. Quiet. Do you know how to play croquet?
At last.
Yes. Well, come on then. The flamingos and hedgehogs are just over there.
I beg your pardon, Your Majesty.
I thought you said you knew how to play croquet. It's simple. Pick up a flamingo and use it to hit one of the hedgehogs through the hoops. Like so. Thank you.
Well, we usually use balls and mallets.
Balls and mallets. Whoever heard of such nonsense? Next you'll be telling me you don't use playing cards as hoops.
We don't.
Ridiculous. Well, come on then, this way. Thank you. It's a very fine day for it, isn't it? Has the Duchess made it in time? She's going to be executed. Oh no, what for? She boxed the Queen's ears.
She boxed the Queen's ears.
The Queen will hear you.
I don't care.
She'll chop off your head.
I'm not scared. She's only a playing card.
Places, we're ready to start. Oh, how are you getting on?
Well,
Annie, there's no use talking to him until his eyes have appeared. Or one of them, at least. Try now.
Well, it isn't going to be like any game of croquet we've ever played before.
How do you like the Queen?
Not at all. And she's bound to insist on winning, otherwise it's off with her heads! Exactly.
Who are you talking to?
Our friend, the Cheshire Cat.
I don't like the look of it. All mouth and no body. Ugh. But it may kiss my hand if it likes.
I'd rather not.
How rude. Stop looking at me like that.
A cat's gonna get a king.
Not this one. My dear, may we have this cat removed?
Of course, off with its head.
Don't be so silly. How can you remove his head when he hasn't got a body to remove it from?
Anything with the head could be beheaded.
But he's nothing but a head.
Then he's got everything to lose.
He's got nothing to lose.
Will someone do something about it this instant, or else you're all going to lose your heads? Bring your cat to me now.
Oh, sorry, it's not actually our cat, it's the Duchess's cat.
Honey.
Oh dear.
The Duchess? Well then, where is she?
We heard that you put her in prison.
What? Why did you put her in prison? Free her right now!
Oh no. I think that's my cue to leave. Do you let me know if my body arrives?
How dare you lose your head without me? Quick, catch that grin!
Wait, come back! Oh, just leave him alone!
Wait, I'm fed up with this now. Mother, this is the strangest story ever.
Maybe that's the point.
Oh, you can't think how glad I am to see you all, my dears.
You're in a much better mood than the last time we met you. Guess you're relieved not to lose your head.
Far from it. Heads are such a nuisance. No, it's because there's no pepper in here.
That's right, because Pepper would make you
Hot-tempered! Yes, exactly. Come on.
So, does vinegar make you sour?
Yes,
And do sprouts make you bitter?
and windy.
So, does barley sugar make you sweet-tempered?
Yes.
Well then, why are parents so stingy with sweets?
I have no idea.
Children love sweets, and they'd be much happier if they had them.
Yes, and the moral of that story is love makes the world go around.
I thought it was minding your own business that made the world go round.
Yes, but it means exactly the same thing. See, the moral of that story is take care of the senses and the sounds will take care of themselves. Oh, did you enjoy the croquet?
Oh well, we didn't get to play much, and we were scared the flamingos might bite.
Oof, they do. Flamingos have mastered both bite, and the moral of that story is birds of a feather flock together.
But mustard isn't a bird. It's a mineral that you dig out of the ground, I think.
Yes, there's a mineral farm not far from here, and the moral of that story is the more there is of mine, the less there is of yours.
No. Mustard is a vegetable, only it doesn't look like one.
Yes, but the moral of that story is be what you would seem to be.
Will you stop going on about morals?
Ooh, but every story's got a moral. If only you can find it, young lady.
I'm not sure this one has.
Maybe that's the point. It's pointless. Just sheer pointless fun.
And you know what? We love it.
I knew you would.
The trial is beginning. The trial is beginning.
Whose trial? Never mind whose trial. When's the refreshments? These jam tarts look delicious.
Call in the jury.
Call in the jury. Call in the jury. Call in the jury.
Call in the jury.
What are they writing? No one said anything yet.
Their names, in case you forgot them.
Stupid things. What?
Are you going to write down everything?
Everything we say.
Stop that.
Stop that.
Silence in court. Call in the accused. Call in the knave of hearts.
Call in the knave of hearts.
Herald, read the accusation.
The Queen of Hearts, she made some tarts. All on a summer's day. The knave of hearts, he stole those tarts and took them quite away.
Honest, Gov, it wasn't me.
Guilty!
Off with his head.
You can't say that because we've not heard from any witnesses yet.
Call the first witness.
Hello, everyone, it's me. Don't scream at me, you disgusting little beast. We. Yeah. Oh,
No eating or drinking in court.
sorry, I hadn't quite finished tea when you called for me.
When did you start?
March 4th last year.
Take your hat off when you're drinking.
I can't.
Why not?
Well, it's not my hat.
You stole it!
Guilty. Off with his head.
No, it's not my hat because it's for sale. I'm a hatter, you see.
No, I don't. Give your evidence.
Not this. Everything begins with T.
No, everything begins with E.
And ends with a G.
Excellent.
Yeah.
You may now stand down.
I can't stand any lower. I'm on the floor as it is.
Then sit down. Call the next witness.
Witness.
Oh, I don't time ready this
Give your evidence.
Shan't.
Then I shall cross-examine you. What were the tarts made of?
Pepper.
Guilty!
Off with their head.
Hey.
Call the next witness. Call the next witness. Call the next witness. Who is the next witness? Oh. It's me.
silly rabbit.
Give your evidence.
I found this letter. It's in the accused's handwriting. That's not my handwriting.
A forgery!
Guilty!
Guilty!
Off with his head.
Hey! Read the letter.
They told me you had been to her and mentioned me to him. She gave me a good character, but said I could not swim. He sent them word I had not got. We know it to be true. If she should push the matter on, what would become of you?
What would become of you? What would become of you? If she should push the matter on, what would become of you?
I gave her one, they gave him two. You gave us three or more. They all returned from him to you, though they were mine before. If I or she should chance to be involved in this affair, he trusted you to set them free, exactly as we were.
Exactly as we were. Exactly as we were.
He trusted you to set them free, exactly as we were. My notion was that you had been, before she had this bit, an obstacle that came between him, ourselves, and it. Don't let them know she liked them best, for this must ever be a secret kept from all the rest, between yourself and me.
Between yourself and me. Between yourself and me. A secret
the most important evidence we have heard so far.
Important? It was complete nonsense.
Far from it. Listen to the words. Said I could not swim. Well, can you swim?
No.
Aha!
I made a cardboard glove. I'd go all soggy.
I gave her one, they gave him two. That clearly refers to the tarts.
But then it says they all returned from him to you.
And there they are, clear proof.
That the tarts were given back.
Guilty!
Half with his head.
You can't say that.
I'd be careful, little girl. It looks like you are guilty too.
What?
She should charge to be involved in this affair. It's all in the letter.
Off with the head.
Rubbish.
And you're guilty too. She liked them best. You were only saying a few minutes ago about how much you love jam tarts.
But off with the head.
And don't think that you can hide anything. A secret kept from all the rest. Yes, we all know what that secret is. You're a tart taker, a pie pincher, a veritable flathead.
Guilty.
Guilty!
Guilty.
Guilty!
Guilty.
Ah!
Oh, are you scared?
Should we be scared?
Oh, should we be scared, Mother?
What do you think?
No. Oh, they're nothing but a pack of playing cards.
And a few birds and animals.
And some very eccentric people.
All changed into something nonsensical by your imaginations.
But nothing to be scared of.
No, nothing to be scared of. You created them after all.
Guilty! Guilty! Guilty!
You be quiet!
Nothing but a pack of cards.
We made you all up.
And now we're going to unmake you.
Just open your eyes and it will all go away.
It's all melted into air. It's a thin air.
Oh, but it was wonderful though. The stuff that dreams are made of.
That's because you've been to Wonderland, a land made of dreams.
Mother,
Yes, Emily?
how do you know so much about Wonderland and the things that go on there?
That may not have been my first adventure there. And when you've had an adventure somewhere fantastical, it stays with you. Always.
What? Even as old as you?
Yes, even when you're as old as me. In our imaginations we can be small and me, or tall as tree. Stop for a minute, was it make-believe? What can we achieve? Oh, there's nothing we can't do, 'cause a little piece of Wonderland always stays with you.
Don't waste a second or you'll be too late. No time to wait. Tempt your fate.
There must be something more to life than off with his head. Something fun instead.
Time isn't always done fast, girl. You've got to make every moment last, girl.
Oh, there's nothing you can't do, 'cause a little piece of Wonderland always stays with you. Oh, dreams may all come true, 'cause a little piece of Wonderland always stays with you.
You're my mate.
So let's be friends.
Come right till the end.
Yeah!
Oh, there's nothing you can't do, 'cause a little piece of Wonderland always stays with you. Oh, dreams may all come true, 'cause a little piece of Wonderland always stays with you.
So what did you learn on that adventure?
Exactly what you three learned. That a life without nonsense is no kind of life at all.
Wonderland.